When are you going to stop being the supportive role in someone else's script, in someone else's life? And when are you going to start being the lead role in your script and in your life? Stay tuned. We're going to dive in deep. Hey everyone, my name is Kim Velez. I am a conscious life and success coach, a former trauma therapist, and I am just so grateful to be here with you guys and share empowerment and really help people transform. It's just amazing every day. I love what I do. I might cough a little bit. I have a cold, but my body's healing it fast. So hopefully I will be out of this by today, but just forewarning you. So let's talk about this. So many people are like operating from someone else's script, right? Like we know that the beliefs that we're holding, if we haven't consciously chose them, they're not really our like beliefs from like the origin of you. They came from someone else. And it doesn't have to be bad all the time, right? This is with good beliefs too. But when we're looking at manifesting, when we're looking at creating a reality with intentional thoughts and choices of the experience we want, a lot of you in so many ways are playing to someone else's script. You're playing like the supportive role in someone else's life, and you're not playing the lead role in your life. So what is the lead role in your life? It's somebody who knows that they can have whatever they want. It's someone who knows that they're worthy of the abundance, they're worthy of success, they're worthy of good health, they're worthy of love, they're worthy of just having a beautiful, amazing life that they're excited to wake up to every day. And a lot of you aren't doing that. A lot of you are still seeing yourself in an unfavorable way. You're still limiting yourself and walking around in the dark. You know, you're stumbling all the time rather than pulling up the bootstraps and saying like, you know what, fuck this. This is what I want and this is who I want to be. And I'm just going to train my mind to think and believe and know different things. And I'm going to keep doing it until I know this is a fact for me, until I know it's certainty for me that I'm going to live the life of my dreams, that I'm going to have the relationship, that I'm going to know my worth and value, that I'm going to stop letting circumstances control me and just stop attaching negative meanings to circumstances in my 3D, which by the way, you know, I say this all the time. The meaning you're attaching is giving you vital information to let you know what your belief system is. When you attach negative meanings to events outside of you, people outside of you, it's just a way that you're proving yourself right. So if you believe you're not good enough, if you believe you're not worthy, then you're going to attach meanings that support that story. That's what we do. That's why we can have somebody coming in. I've had it happen in the past when I had a bad self-concept and love. And I've certainly worked with thousands of you that have the same issue where before you reprogrammed your self-concept and love, even when specific person or someone new in your life was actually doing nice things and favorable things, you were attaching a shit ton of negative meanings around it. I did the same thing because we have to prove ourselves right. So what are your beliefs that you're proving right every day? What are your beliefs that you're allowing yourself to be the supporting role in your own life? You're letting other people take the lead role in your life. You're letting the specific person, you're letting your parents, you're letting your boss, I don't know, you're letting your friends. A lot of you are letting other people dictate and decide who the fuck you are, what your worth and value is, and what you get to have in your future. And we don't want to do that because you're giving up your power every time you do that. Every time you allow someone's opinion to make you think and believe and reinforce that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not going to get what I want, you just gave up your power. Every time you're looking at a circumstance in your life and you're deeming it as permanent and you're deeming that it's never going to change and you're deeming that somehow, some way, this means you can't get what you want ever, you just gave up your power. Every time you're attaching a negative meaning to people or circumstances outside of you, you're giving up your power. And your power is the free will of your thinking. You get to choose your thoughts. We may not be able to control the thought that pops up automatically, but you can control how long you keep thinking that thought. You get to control if you're going to redirect your mind. And that's a skill set you learn. Neville was clear about that. He talked about mastering your mind, that once you know how to master your mind, you can lay to rest any and all techniques because this is it. Like when you're training your mind to think the way that you want to think and you've reprogrammed it where your new natural assumptions and beliefs about you and whatever it is you want to manifest are favorable, you don't really have to do a lot of techniques. You can still play around with them. You can still, obviously, as we go through life and new triggers come up and new experiences or new ideas, we have an expansive mind because we've worked on ourselves so much, which, by the way, that's the ripple effect. When you change your self-concept, your viewpoint of possibilities for the rest of your life just get even bigger. It gets even bigger. So when we're doing that, we can really understand that, okay, so if I stop giving up my power and I start turning within to where my power actually is, and I work through my triggers and I stop allowing current circumstances and my past to control and dictate me, then I can have anything I want and I actually can be anyone I want and I can actually start showing up and being the lead person in my own life. Why are you not the lead role in your life? Why are you taking your cues from others? Why are you allowing other people to squash your dreams? Why are you okay with being mediocre or mediocre, right? It sounds so weird when you say it. Why are you okay with giving up on, pursuits in your life? Why are you okay with settling? You don't have to, babes. All you got to do is get out of your own way. We're not trying to control others outside of us. We're controlling us. We're controlling what's going on inside of us. And then everyone's a mirror to us. So you eventually will get that reflection back. But so many of you are stuck and you're listening to people that are telling you the wrong thing and the evidence of it. Look at their lives. Look at them. Nothing's changed. They're still the fucking same, doing nothing. And so I want you to empower yourself. And I want you to start saying, like, I get to be the lead role. I get to be the version of me that wakes up every day intentionally choosing how I want to think, how I want to feel, and what I want to cultivate and manifest in my experiences. That I'm going to keep training my mind to hold on to a vision of me. I have many visions in my life. I have like my 10-year vision, 20-year vision. It's kind of the same, but it may change in 10 years, right? So I have a very big vision, and then I have a couple little smaller visions leading the way. And so in my mind, I've already stamped certain dates that I want things to transpire by. And I hold all those things are leading to my path of my 10 or 20-year vision. But I get excited about it because I know every day, I don't care what current looks like right now. I don't care what the past has looked like. I care about where is my brain going? What are my beliefs? What are my thoughts about my future? What are my thoughts about the current circumstances? What do I want? If something's manifesting that I don't want, like right now, I have this minor cold. Well, I never get sick. And I believe maybe I am because I've been working harder than normal that I typically do. And I've literally been like nonstop for months now. And it probably is just catching up with me. So I can sit here and reaffirm that story. I mean, I kind of just did, but like, all day in my brain, like, oh my God, I feel this, I feel that. And like, just really leaning into feeling that way. Or I can just really decide like, okay, thank God that my body heals fast. It's okay. I'm human. Sometimes I'm going to have days where I might feel like this, but my body knows exactly what to do to heal it and move forward and get me filled with vitality and energy again. So you get to decide just, again, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be in 2 years? Who do you want to be in a year? Who do you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Where do you want to live? What do you want to do? Like, you guys aren't getting excited about this, especially those of you manifesting a specific person, which is why you're not getting them back, is because you're still trying to get them rather than become someone who knows that they can get them. It's a big fucking difference. And if you really understand that everyone's a mirror to you, then you understand that if I'm still dominantly the version of me that's trying to make them be different so I feel better, then I haven't changed. So the mirror has to keep showing what it's always shown, which is what's going on in me. So change you. Change you. Change you, change you, change you. Be the lead role in your life. Stop playing a supportive actress or supportive role in others' lives. Stand in your power. Train your mind. Embody the version. A lot of you are aware. Self-awareness is so important. and it's the first step. But a lot of you get stuck in the self-awareness and you don't activate anything else within you, and you certainly aren't anchoring in the concepts or your new self-concept or your new identity. And then you wonder why month after month nothing's changing. You wonder why month after month, some of you year after year, you still feel inadequate, you still feel unloved and unworthy. And you're creating this limbo that you don't need to be in that long. If you want to dive in deep, we would love to support you. I'm so excited about this group. It's Maritsa and I. Again, we're coming in with techniques that nobody else is using because we used them as therapists. We've also used them with our own clients. And then we kind of came up with a hybrid approach of what we know will really help people. And we're going to be eventually rolling that out soon and training other coaches and giving them certification so that the people that, whether you aren't a coach yet and you want to be and you're like excited to start this new chapter in your life, or you already are a coach and you're like, I'm ready to level up my game. I really want to learn more effective ways that I can really get my clients to transform. I'm so excited to be teaching this because it's going to be a huge ripple effect of how many people get healed and reprogrammed all over the world and transformed and start living the life of their dreams. But if you want to dive in deep and do the personal development side, which is what this channel is about, all these channels are, when you're reprogramming you, when you're healing you, when you're changing your self-concept, your identity, that's what personal development is, right? You're changing your thinking. I have the Striking Brilliance coaching group where every month we have 2 calls. They're different types of calls. We teach you something new every month that solidifies. We're here to activate, move you from awareness and move you into activation and anchoring so that this way you become the version of you that you say you want to be, and it sticks so that you never have to be stuck in this limbo of unease anymore and this limbo of disempowerment longer than you fucking need to. So all the details are below. You can definitely read more about it and learn more about it. Our next call is February 7th. We have 2 coaching calls every month. You have access to the replays, and then we have in between session action plans that you get to do as well. So you're always working on yourself, and it's amazing. The people are transforming, and we'd love to help you too. So I'll see you guys. Bye.